Discard the discarding itself. No grasping for the non-grasping itself. There's always the attempt to be limited. This is the habit. Still being limited to certain extents, always be like that. The non-attachment doesn't grasp itself, so don't be limited with just non-attachment. No grasping for the non-grasping itself. No grasping even for the non-grasping itself. Let's open up fully. Let's not hang on, holding on to any state of mind. Any states of mind are all the realms of existence. Let's not be stuck with just disengaging. Step back further from it. It doesn't grasp itself, child. Step back to the stepping back itself. Retreat from the retreating itself. No grasping for the non-grasping itself. In this way, it will be without flaw. To sink in any state, it will create realm of existence. To maintain anything, it will be realm of existence within itself. Within stillness or indifference, to be maintained in it, it will be a realm of existence within there, such a state. No grasping for the non-grasping itself, child. Discard the discarding itself. Discard the disengaging itself. The non-attachment doesn't grasp itself. Let's conclude within the conclusion itself. Let's purify the conclusion itself. Whatever sentences that are used, they must purify themselves. Any sentence that is concluded, they must purify themselves. The non-attachment discards itself. Discard the discarding itself. Don't let anything left as realm of existence. And proceed simultaneously with the essence. Disengage from disengaging itself. Discard the discarding itself. Simultaneously with everything. When proceeding simultaneously, automatically there will be purification. But when there is any grasping mind, it's impossible to proceed simultaneously with everything because it is in the sunken state, it is maintaining. It's impossible to proceed simultaneously with everything. There must be discarding the grasping mind in order to be proceeding simultaneously with everything. Discard the discarding itself, and then simultaneously proceeding with all things. This is the great compassion of the purification of the emptiness. When one stuck with anything, it's impossible to proceed simultaneously. Maintaining and being sunken is like that. Discard the discarding itself, not grasping for the non-grasping itself. Simultaneously with everything. The grasping mind that is going on is proceeding simultaneously is impossible because it's stuck. No grasping for the non-grasping itself. Let's purify initiation, which has to purify itself. The reminder that purifies itself constantly. Otherwise, the habits of realm of existence, of maintaining and sustaining and sinking, is going to be a realm of existence. Disengage from disengaging itself, it doesn't grasp itself. This is the conclusion that purifies itself. Any sentences that are used, They must purify themselves. This is the made up things that purify themselves. For discarding, it must discard itself. For non-grasping for the non-grasping itself. This is terminologies that purify themselves. Any sentences must purify themselves. Otherwise, it will turn into realm of existence. It will turn into samsara because of that sentence. Uninvolved within the uninvolved itself, it purifies itself. In this way, the uninvolvement will not turn into samsara or realm of existence. Let go of the letting go itself. It purifies itself. The terminologies that purify themselves simultaneously. Discard the discarding itself, child. No grasping for the non-grasping itself. Just like flowers that discard themselves, discarding the blossoming stage. In every petals, they are like that. Nothing is left, huh? No grasping for the non-grasping itself, nothing is left. Discard the discarding itself, what is there that is left over, huh? Let's proceed simultaneously with this essence. Let go of the letting go itself. What is there that is left? Even the letting go itself will not be left over. Let's proceed simultaneously with samsara. Automatically, it will be purification of the extinction and the emptiness. This is called the Mahakaruna, the great compassion. Let's proceed simultaneously with everything so that it will purify the grasping mind, which is still being specific within looking, seeing and knowing. Always being specific, this is still grasping. Keep open up widely, simultaneously with everything. No is not no itself, simultaneously with everything. Everything is no that is not no itself, simultaneously. Then it will not be about grasping automatically. When it is simultaneous, it's impossible to grasp anything. Grasping is like specific for certain states of mind. When it is simultaneously proceeding with everything, it's impossible to grasp anything. There is only unwinding that is unwinding from itself. Letting go of the letting go itself. The putting down that doesn't grasp itself. Then it will proceed simultaneously, possibly with everything. To grasp anything is impossible to be proceeding simultaneously, because it's gonna be stuck with just being specific, being deluded to grasp, actually. To enable to be simultaneously proceeding, then no grasping for the non-grasping itself. This will be possible to purify through the emptiness simultaneously. Tiny bit that is grasped, sinking and maintaining, even a tiny bit with any state of mind, is impossible to purify simultaneously through the emptiness. So let's conclude within the conclusion itself continuously. Then it will not lack of the great compassion. because there will be automatic purification simultaneously. This is the great compassion. Discard the discarding itself, the initiation that purifies itself. Then there will be simultaneous purification of the extinction and the emptiness, which is automatic.